Hello, trading is closed on April 28th, 2016. We had a few targets yesterday and they printed. We had a MEJT target of 2088.84, that's the red line that printed. We had a Fed whipsaw target once we undercut 2087.49. Target was 2075.09, that's this blue line, and that one printed also. We have a new MEJT target of 2093.69, most likely to print tomorrow. I think that today's action was very negative, and there's a good chance of making it an increased chance of failure, but it's not impossible. Let's look at the negatives and the positives from today's trade. Well, the negatives are pretty easy. This pattern is a low to high pattern with all the times coming 1 hour early. Typically, this is a pattern which closes at the high of the day, and when that doesn't happen, and when we do not promptly take out this high on the following day's open, or at least in the early trade, it's trouble. And it tells me that more downside is coming, but that doesn't mean that we drop in a straight line. If you look at the recent low, you'll see that it's right at 127.2 fib retracement of the rally which preceded it, and you do anticipate some support at that price. We also have, there's no wall here on this time frame, but if you go to longer time frames, we have a wall of selling into the close with an unfilled MEJT target at a higher price, and that often leads to gaps up. If you look at the triangle which defined recent highs and lows, you'll see that today's low is right at the 38.2% level of the triangle, so we have support from that. So we have a drop to support, not through it. Typically that means we either have a gap under today's low, or there's a retracement which could be sizable. We also have a stilt, half a diamond, and a stilt. We went right through the origin of the left stilt. It wouldn't be unheard of for us to retrace and find the origin of the left stilt as resistance. I want to put in a little plug for my products. When the market was railing like this yesterday, it might have seemed a no-brainer to hold things overnight, but MEJT said that lower prices were coming, and it might seem like a no-brainer to stay short overnight here, and MEJT argues against it. Even if one never makes a trade based on the system, I think people will find that their number of losses will drop precipitously when they stop taking trades which the system says aren't sustainable. It doesn't really cost anything if you don't stay short overnight, but if you stay short overnight and we rally strongly, it can really cost you. If you miss a few trades, it doesn't matter as long as you avoid losers. And the big strength of the system is you avoid losers. All of the rules are in my books. I will tell you from personal experience, many people read the system and don't use it properly. Even though I don't publicize it every day, I do have a software program out there. What you have to do is go to View, make certain that the trading app launcher is checked. You have to go to the trading apps, and you have to go to the Trading App Store, and you have to search for MEJT. The program is a pretty well-written program. It's professionally written. It has a lot of good features, one of which is the status window that explains the reasons behind all of the trades. And if anyone had this information yesterday, it would have kept you out of this morning's debacle on the downside. It would have paid for itself many times over. So the call for tomorrow is, this is very negative action. I think significantly lower prices are coming, but we do have support here, and a strong rally at the open cannot be ruled out. We have a higher target. I don't think it's out of the question that it prints early, but if we do have a rally early, I don't expect it to stick very long. And that is today's call.